If I had to start real estate all over again in 2026, I would not overcomplicate it. I mean, my very first deal didn't come from social media. We didn't have it back then anyway. It came from a friend and a conversation and a simple decision that I made to say, well, I can help. As it turns out, if you had to rebuild your real estate business from zero today, would you actually know what to do first? When we say go back to basics, do you know what your basics are? Well, friends, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact blueprint I would use if I had to start over in real estate today. You'll learn what still works despite all the noise online, how to use social media the right way without wasting all that precious time, and how to quickly build a database of real people who actually trust you and will send you business. Let's begin with one of the biggest problems agents are facing right now. Even though they are active on social media and creating content, they're not getting results. They think posting online and showing up every day will automatically attract visibility. Might be that you're doing it wrong. Showing up does not mean people will reach out to you for help. Now, it's better than nothing, so you get a star for that. But let's talk about how this gets better. That happens when you build connections through conversations. And this is where many agents miss one of the most crucial old school methods of building lasting relationships. Let me break it down for you. Think of social media like a crowded highway. Everyone is driving fast, changing lanes, and navigating traffic. But moving fast on a crowded road doesn't mean you're going in the right direction. Sometimes the fastest way to reach your destination is by taking a simple, quiet road, where every turn is intentional and you can focus on reaching the right destination. The solution is actually more simple than you realize. Your phone is still your best resource, especially if you have a local area code. Now, yes, you can text, and we know that the younger generations tend to prefer that. But friends, if you want trust, you have to call, because calling creates connection, and connection creates clients. If you are stuck in the loophole of spending hours online and not seeing results, click the first link in the description to book a call, and I'll share the best strategy that works for you. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, I'll call people, but then you freeze because you don't know what to say. And you don't want to be the icky used car salesman that so many people think real estate agents are. And you love really being yourself. Well, what I have noticed is that most agents don't prospect. You know you should, but you don't. They either don't know what to talk about on a call or don't want to make calls, so they don't. They stay silent or just chat about the real estate market. Is that why you struggle to have valuable conversations? Calling someone without context is like walking into the movie halfway through. You don't know the characters or what's going on with them because you don't know the story. So you sit there trying to figure things out, and you may or may not catch up. So here's the shift. You can use social media to stay updated on your clients' and your friends' lives. Think of it as a research tool. Before you call someone, take a quick look at their timeline. Did they just move, have a baby, start a business, taking care of mom? Well, now you have something real to talk about, and the call's going to feel natural. Or you can do the opposite. Open your own feed, scroll for a minute, see who shows up in your feed because Facebook and Instagram told you to look at these people. Okay, call them. You could say, hey, I just saw your post on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, and I thought about you. That's it. This is how people start engaging with you, and it's how stronger relationships are built, simply by noticing. If you're looking for more simple ways to turn conversations into clients, make sure you join my email list using the link below. But what if you look around and realize you don't have enough people to call? Maybe you have a hard time making friends. Maybe you're an organic introvert and don't know where to start. I know that a lot of realtors actually face this issue. You don't have enough contacts to reach out to. It could be because you have carefully cultivated a small circle of friends, or maybe you assume that everyone you know already has a favorite realtor. This is when you'll start feeling stuck. I get it. I've moved too. Trying to build a business without meeting new people is like trying to grow a garden without planting seeds. Nothing grows when you don't plant something. Well, the solution is really simple. You've got to go find people. Go meet people where they are in real life. You can join a hobby meeting, a reading club, a pickleball group. You could, hear me out, get involved in your HOA. Or, here's an easy one. Whenever you fill up your car, don't pay at the pump. Go inside the gas station. Get a quick snack, cup of coffee, and say hey to the cashier. You may find that you see the same cashier once or twice a week as you conduct real estate. And every small interaction does matter. Every conversation is a seed. When you start to know people's name and they know yours, that's how you build a database. And that's also how you build trust, by showing up, by learning names, and you'll figure out this was always the secret to building a $300,000 real estate business from scratch, even in 2026. We all know that social media is a required part of building a business nowadays, whether you like it or not. They do take up an inordinate amount of time. But does it pay off? Well, friends, the answer is yes. The question is, do you have a strategy around that social media? I want you to think about your social media as one tool in your business plan, not as a place to spend hours on end doom scrolling looking for a miraculous entry point to your real estate business. Now, this phone, it is your best resource because you can do your social media here. You can make outbound calls. You can text. And you've got to realize that connecting those dots sets you apart in a world that's consumed with AI, worried about fake people, worried about bots, and frankly, where the information somebody is seeking might be inaccurate. So when you're thinking about talking to people and taking that social media to the next level, do me a favor. When you call somebody, don't start with real estate. That's what a lot of agents do. They say, who do you know that needs to buy or sell? You actually don't have to get to that if you'll show interest in what's happening in their lives. Now, after you've talked about some of the things you saw on social media or the common news that you have in your community, you could ask a question like this one. Do you have questions about anything real estate? You might discover they're looking for a painter because they want to change the color in their house. Realtors are notorious for having good painters. They might ask you if there are any new neighborhoods coming in the area. Of course, you should know that information, but then you've got to be wise. Ask them, are they thinking of buying something? Do they have a family member? Or are they concerned about traffic and infrastructure? Don't assume that you know why they're asking. When you get very curious about what other people need to know, you're going to find that they think about you as a real estate resource. That's the key to your business. Now, let's also think about driving that conversation towards real estate. Ask them how their job is. How's it going at AT&T? How's it going at the school system? Most humans love reciprocation. So after they tell you about their professional life, they'll likely ask about yours. When they ask how the market is, my answer is very simple. It depends. Why do I answer it that way? Well, first of all, real estate is a very personal business. Not every buyer needs to do the same thing every other buyer does. Not every seller is going to look at their house in the same way every other seller does. Everyone's personal life has moments where real estate makes sense and where it doesn't. When you're the realtor that says it depends, you're leading to a conversation. Conversations lead to connections, and connections lead to clients. So when you say it depends, they may ask you, well, on what does it depend? And your answer is very simply, it depends on you, friend. Because real estate is not a one-size-fits-all profession or transaction or financial thing. It's different for everyone. If you're looking for more scripts like this so that you will confidently know what to say, click below and get signed up for my email list. You don't have to do this alone. So what happens when you're doing all of this and you still feel like you're chasing business? Watch the next video where I explain how to position yourself so clients start coming to you instead.